Welcome to This Explainer. Today we are breaking down an absolute masterclass on how to build a massive one-person company. We're talking about leveraging cutting-edge AI to completely bypass the heavy traditional employee model. So if you've ever felt bottlenecked by hiring, managing, or scaling, pay really close attention because the game has completely changed.
Let's jump right into this massive claim by OpenAI CEO Sam Altman. Even just a few months ago, this statement sounded like pure science fiction. A billion-dollar unicorn built by one single person? It completely defied every rule of traditional business scaling. But as we comb through the latest data and real-world use cases in the AI space, we're seeing that this bold prediction is rapidly becoming our new reality.
And this isn't just theory either. Take a look at Matthew Gallagher. He used AI and a tiny micro team to build MedV, which is a weight loss marketplace. Now, he doesn't manufacture the drugs, and he doesn't employ the doctors. He simply built the highly automated connective tissue between them. The result? A venture currently projected to hit $1.2 billion in revenue. That's one founder, an AI architecture, and a literal billion-dollar outcome. Section 1, the 100 Core Business Framework. Let's look at how to actually engineer the perfect solo venture. The framework here demands 3 really strict constraints. First, you have to solve a high-demand insecurity. Think things like hair loss, weight loss, or dating, because people are highly motivated to pay for those solutions. Second, keep it 100% digital for acquisition and delivery. You want to avoid those physical supply chain nightmares at all costs. And third, you absolutely need a subscription pricing model. Recurring revenue is the secret engine that makes solo scaling possible. Let's do some quick math on that subscription model because this is where it gets exciting. If you can find a sweet spot, say charging roughly 2,000 rupees a month, a single dedicated user becomes worth nearly 30,000 rupees a year. With a customer lifetime value that high, you don't need millions of users to hit that 100 crore mark. You really just need a few thousand loyal subscribers. Section 2, finding the perfect idea by hiring an AI board of directors. So instead of just opening up one AI chatbot and asking for a generic list of ideas, you're going to create a virtual boardroom. You put top models like ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini into this space. They independently research the market, and then, incredibly, they debate each other. They literally poke holes in each other's logic and refine the concepts until only the absolute strongest, most viable business idea survives. It's like having the world's smartest executives brainstorming just for you. In practice, watching this debate unfold is fascinating. Based on their own data analysis, ChatGPT was pushing hard for a job search coach. Claude, on the other hand, advocated for an AI dating coach tailored specifically for the massive Indian demographic. Meanwhile, Gemini suggested a brutal WhatsApp accountability coach. But after hashing it out, the council unanimously agreed. Spoken English or dating coaching offered the highest, most immediate willingness to pay from consumers. Let's say we go with the AI dating app. But here is the catch, right? If you build a product that is 100% automated, a massive tech giant can just copy and crush you tomorrow. So the winning formula is 80% AI automation mixed with a 20% premium human layer. For example, your app offers AI coaching, but for a premium fee, users get a priority chat rescue. That's a real human dating expert texting them advice while they are literally in the middle of a bad date. That human element right there, that becomes your uncopyable moat. Section 3, your AI tech stack. It's time to build your no-employee workforce. First up, we need marketing. You obviously can't afford a massive ad agency to shoot commercials, so enter Higgsfield and Seedance. You just upload about 30 selfies and the AI perfectly learns your face. Then you feed it an ad script written by Claude, and the AI naturally animates your digital likeness to speak, walk around, and act as your brand ambassador. Just like that, boom, your creative agency is fully automated. It is a staggering leap in technology. Okay, once those hyper-realistic video ads are generated, magic steps in. Think of this as your media buyer on absolute steroids. You just hand it a budget, and it totally takes over. It figures out which platforms to target, pauses the underperforming ads, and scales up the winners. It completely optimizes your ad spend on its own, 24/7. Now, what happens when a potential customer clicks that ad and has questions? Well, no call centers are needed here. A voice agent built on a platform like Vapi instantly calls them. And guys, these agents sound incredibly human. They laugh, they pause, they handle complex objections in real time, and they can even text the customer the payment link, all while you haven't lifted a single finger. With sales starting to roll in, you definitely need to track your finances, but forget hiring an expensive data analyst. Julius AI plugs straight into your Shopify or your database. You just type plain English questions like, "Hey, how are my sales this week compared to last?" And it instantly pulls the exact charts and insights you need. It's that simple.
Now, for the highly technical founders out there, this is where it gets literally mind-blowing. AI orchestrators like Paperclip or Policia act as your automated CEO, managing all those other AI tools while you sleep. If Policia notices a sales dip via Julius AI, it automatically commands your marketing AI to write new scripts and then tells Magix to deploy those new ads. It is an entirely self-managing, closed-loop ecosystem.
When you look at it all together, it's a complete paradigm shift. Every major department in a traditional 100-person corporate structure now maps directly to a scalable, low-cost AI tool. Creative, ad ops, sales, data analysis. What used to cost millions in payroll and office space now costs a few $100s a month in software subscriptions. Section 4, the future of execution. Let's look at the reality of building in the AI era. Claude actually laid out some pretty ruthless advice during that model council phase. It gave a strict timeline. Build and launch in month 1. By month 3, your absolute target is 500 paying subscriptions. If you miss that number, drop the idea and pivot immediately. Seriously, do not fall in love with a failing product. Just let the AI build the next one for you. Because let's be real for a second. Here is the harsh truth of this execution funnel. Millions of people will consume this information. Maybe 10,000 will actually try to execute it and set up the tools. But only a tiny fraction, maybe 10 people, will survive their first few failed ideas. The ones who succeed will be the ones who master the art of failing fast, pivoting, and continuously commanding their AI workforce until they finally strike gold. So we've seen how a single founder can scale to over $1 billion. We've mapped out the strict 100 crore framework. You now hold the exact blueprint, and an entire workforce of AI tools is just waiting for your instructions. So the only question left to answer is, what are you going to build today?